Hello YouTube, it's your girl Denise Monroe Bill, and I am back again with yet another look for you today. This look here today is going to be using the BPerfect Cosmetics and Stacey Marie Carnival palette, the first one. So if you want to see how you can get this look too, then just keep on watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and enjoy. Alrighty, you guys, so we're gonna go ahead and get started on this other eye. You know, I was like, it's about to be Scorpio season. My birthday's right around the corner. It's at the end of the month, October 28th. And I was like, I think I'm feeling some water sign vibes right now. So that's how I got into this blue. So I'm going to be using my BPerfect Cosmetics Carnival palette by the legendary Stacey Marie. But yeah, Stacey Marie is legendary. She is gold. She is bomb. So we're going to be using this palette today. I have played in this palette. Obviously, I love this shadow right here. But I haven't played in it as much as I've wanted to. So I was like, you know what? She always inspires me, so maybe this palette will inspire me to do something that I don't normally do, and I got this eye, so I think I was right. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. So I'm using the Morphe M514, this little guy here, and they do stain. FYI, it was stained pink at first, and then now I'm using the shade Mint here. And so it kind of turned it lilac. So if you're wondering, like, there's no lilac in this look, why does the brush look like that? That's why. So I'm going to start in my outer corner and I'm going to blend her into my crease. And I'm not going too far up because I'm slowly going to work my way up, because I do want some space between the shadow and my actual brow. So now I'm going to take the shade Envy, which is this deeper green. We went into Mint, and now we're going into Envy, and we're gonna focus her on the outer eye and drag her halfway into the eye. And I'm using a MAC 217 for this. Alrighty, so now we're gonna go with the same brush into the shade Mood, which is this matte blue over here. It's like a navy blue. And we're gonna place her on the outer corner, and we're just deepening the outer corner so that it blends with this shimmer blue shade called Recharge that we're gonna put on the outer eye later. So that's basically the first shadow that gave me fallout. So now that we have that in place, I'm gonna go back into Mint and just blend her on the edges right here. And we're always going back to our other eye just for reference. I mean, granted, you would probably be doing both eyes at the same time, but I just want to make sure that my eyes look as close as possible. Oh, that Mint shade is just so pretty. They're all so pretty. Kind of kicking myself for like, why have I not been using this palette? And then now I'm gonna go back into Envy and just make sure that she still is seen in the blend. And I really need to use this palette because I really want to get the XL palette that she came out with. But I was like, I haven't even been using the one that I have, so I need to use that first. I'm trying to be smart, you guys. So now we're gonna go into this beautiful blue right here called Recharge. It's so bomb. I'm just taking an old shader brush and I'm just going into this guy, picking up product like this. I don't really recommend like digging into a shadow or anything like that, especially when you care about your makeup. You know, you want to treat her right. So just gently stroke her, pick up some product, and we're going to pat this on the outer eye. So I'm just patting. Now keep in mind, I do also have to pat to get a lot of pigment because I do have to set my eyelids down. So if you had just like a wet base, which is why I'm hoping the P. Louise products won't crease on my eyes, then you wouldn't have to work very hard at all to get these shadows to stick. But because I have to set my lid, it makes it a drier surface, which makes it harder for the shadow to stick. But you see that she's on there. Okay. Now the harder part, I will admit, is getting her to blend seamlessly with the matte shadows, because then I've already set my eyelid and then I have matte shadows on top of that. So that would typically be the harder part. Just making sure that they're blending together. But she's on there. So now I'm going to take the other side of the brush and we're going to go into the shade Breezy, which is another beautiful metallic shade in here. And I'm going to do the same thing. Just flip my brush and I'm just rubbing her down. And I'm going to pat her on the inner corner. Okay, they blended very nicely. Very nicely, of course. So now I'm just taking my same brush that I was using for the shade Mint, and I'm just kind of going in to get any little pieces of shadow that might be just sitting there. When I say, who says blue eyeshadow doesn't work? Who says that? So now we're just gonna pick up our fallout, and then I'm gonna put some liner and lashes on. But that fallout is not bad for these type of colors and that pigmentation. Like I mean, of course, it would be nice to not have fallout because then you don't have to worry about cleaning up. But I mean, if it's worth it, it's worth it, you guys. And this is worth it to me. These colors, oh my God, it's beautiful. Okay, I'll be right back. Alrighty, you guys, I'm back. So I already have my Juvia's Place foundation on, and I already went ahead and put my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer on in the shades Tan, closer to my skin, or my cheeks, I guess, and then light medium closer up under my eyes. The same concealers I usually use. Oh my God, this look turned out so pretty. Y'all, this is for my water signs, specifically Scorpio, but for my water signs. Yo, I never like do blue or like teal eyeshadow. This is a whole mood. Now I'm taking my Maybelline Fit Me powder. I'm just gonna set my face. Now I'm just gonna dust away the excess. I'm so happy. I really was not feeling inspired this morning. Like, I was not feeling it. Oh, also what I used for the first time today on myself was the Dual Dare All Day Waterproof MAC Liner. I just took it out the box. So this just came out a week or two ago. I want to say 2 weeks ago. But it's a dual-ended waterproof liner. So it has the felt tip liquid liner, and it's actually skinnier than the brushed black that I usually use, which was kind of making me struggle a little bit because I couldn't figure out my placement since it was a little bit skinnier. But it also has a twist up pencil on the other side. I like it so far when I've been playing with it. So now I'm taking my medium tan Mineralize Skin Finish powder and I'm setting the rest of my face. I'm not going to be using the other side of that liner though in this video, I don't think, because I'm pretty sure that I want to put blue under my eyes. So now I'm taking dark deep Mineralize Skin Finish powder and I'm going to bronze with this. And I'm gonna take my everyday blush, Raisin. I have other blushes, okay, you guys, but I told you in previous videos, I'm not crazy about blush, so I just like Raisin because it just warms up my cheek a little bit. And it's pretty universal to me. I mean, I think it looks pretty. It just warms up my cheek a little bit. That's all I want. I don't want anything crazy. So now for highlighter, I'm gonna take my Shaft of Gold highlighter by MAC and I'm gonna place that down first with a Morphe fan brush. And I'm just kind of placing that all over my cheek because it's so close to my skin tone that I can do that. I also showed you all how to layer like highlighters in a previous video. So I'm just pretty much doing the same thing. I'm gonna take Oh Darling from MAC and I'm placing that on the higher point. And I'm gonna take this down my nose and on my lip and a little on my chin. If you see me flipping the brush, that's because one side I put Shaft of Gold on and the other side I put Oh Darling. So I'm kind of like mixing them. I mixed them for my chin. I just put Oh Darling on my nose. And I don't really put highlighter on my forehead, but I'll put some shafted gold up there because it's close to my skin tone. And now I'm gonna take the Patrick Starrr Baby It's Gold Outside. Since I brought this out for like my natural glam, I've been using it again. I just love it. It's just so pretty. So pretty. Love it. Alrighty, so now we have our face practically done. I'm going to set my face with my Rose Water Trader Joe's Facial Toner. And now we're gonna see about this under eye, y'all. Okay. So I think I'm gonna take my Deep In 24/7 liner from Urban Decay. Y'all know I love this liner. And I'm gonna put this on my waterline. Alrighty. And then I'm gonna take my Evergreen liner from MAC. I mentioned this in a previous video that I like love putting teal under my eyes. But I never really put it up top, so that's interesting. But I love putting teal under my eyes. This is the Pro Longwear Waterproof Color Stick. This thing is so old. It has to be at least 4 years old, but they were limited, unfortunately. They were so bomb. Obviously, I still have it. So I'm just gonna take this under my eye. Alrighty, now that that's under my eye, I'm going to take the shade Mint from the BPerfect Cosmetics palette, the one that we used in our crease before. And I'm using the same brush that I used before, the Morphe M514. And I'm just patting into the shadow like that. And then I'm just gonna tap it off because I don't want any excess to fall down below. Even though I didn't get fallout before, I just don't want to chance it basically. So I'm gonna come around from this side, just in my hair. And I'm kind of connecting it from the blend from the outer eye here. And I'm just going to start to bring her in. And I'm not sure how far I want to bring it in. That's why I'm kind of moving slowly. Because if you watch my previous videos, I don't typically bring my shadows all the way under my eye. Just because the way my eye is shaped, I just don't feel like that's the best idea. And plus because of, I have some lines under my eye here. And I don't like disturbing that concealer. So I usually stop about mid-eye, but I think I'm gonna stop right about there. So right outside my iris. And I'm gonna do the same on the other side. Alrighty, and then just to create some more depth, I'm going to take that other blending brush, the MAC 217 that I was using, and I'm going to go back into the shade Envy, the green, and I'm going to pat into that, shake off the excess, and I'm going to put that closer to my waterline. And that stayed more so right here. That did not go out as far. Doing the same thing on the other side. Ready, and I'm just gonna take this brush that I use for Mented, and I'm just doing little flicks to flick away any excess that I feel like might be fallout. Now I'm going to take the shade Lunar Metal, which I've used in a previous video, and this is an extra dimension foil eyeshadow from MAC Cosmetics. I love these. Like I said before, these have crack in them pretty much. And I'm going to press this on my inner eye so I have some more color there. I'm just taking my Mented brush again and just flicking away any like fallout. So pretty. So pretty, you guys. Okay, let's put some mascara on these bottom lashes. Actually, first, let me set. After I do some under eye stuff, if I feel like there might be any fallout or any like loose particles, since I just used that shimmer, then I really like to set it again to get those to stick. So there you go. So I feel like I'm gonna do a neutral lip because these eyes are just too Poppington to take any attention away from. So let me figure that out real quick and I'll be right back. Alrighty, you guys. So I popped on a quick lip. Like I said, I was gonna keep it simple because these eyes are so bomb. I could not take any attention away from them. So all I used was Mahogany lip liner from MAC Cosmetics. And then I just popped on a gloss, believe it or not. It looks like I have on lipstick with some gloss on top, but it's just the Elemental Forces gloss. MAC still sells this, so you need to go get it. It's so bomb. And I don't feel like the lip glass is as sticky as it used to be. I know a lot of people have mentioned that they feel like MAC has changed some of the formulas of the products. And I feel like this is something that has changed for the better, in my opinion. I don't know. Let me know down below, comment down below if you feel like the lip glass is not as sticky as it used to be. But this is our lip, you guys. I mean, for me to go from not feeling like recorded, not feeling inspired to this look, oh yeah, I'm feeling this look. This look, I don't know, like I said, this look is for my water signs, Scorpios. It's about to be our season. Like, I hope you guys like this look. That's all I gotta say, because obviously I'm feeling myself because this is beautiful. When I say Stacey Marie killed this, I feel like after doing this video, I can definitely justify getting the XL palette because there are some shades in that palette that I really was not able to find in other things that I have. Honestly, I was looking at a bunch of her looks from her palette on her Instagram and I was like, wow, I really don't have a lot of those shades. And I find myself buying palettes and then being like, wow, I already had something like that. I'm sure a lot of you all have experienced that. But this palette is so beautiful. But I know that she did put a lot of the shadows that are in here, or a few of the shadows like Basic, which I was hoping she would actually make a really big pan of because I use that a lot. And I had to stop myself so I didn't totally finish it. That's why I used the Dada Issues shade in the MAC Art Library Flamboyant palette that you've seen in my previous videos. This was my favorite go-to originally, but I stopped because I hit so much pan. I was like, let me hold off. But I know that she has that in the new palette as well as some of these other colors. So if you're concerned about whether you should go ahead and get the XL or get this, I would say go ahead and get the XL. I'm sure you'll be able to create so many more looks. I mean, obviously with the XL because it has so many more shades. But You honestly can't go wrong, I'm sure, with either palette. Like, I love this palette. And even though it's not like a hard plastic, it feels very secure. And you see how thick it is. And there's so much information on the back too. Like the packaging, everything is amazing. Like I said, I love this size mirror. So if you don't have any of them, either of her palettes, I would definitely recommend it. It's a palette that you could definitely just take on a gig or take on a trip and be able to create plenty of looks. So yeah, water signs, it's our season. Alrighty, YouTube, so this is our look. I hope you enjoyed this nice smoky blended blue eye featuring our girl Stacey Marie's BPerfect Cosmetics Carnival palette. I mean, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. And I'm feeling this nice nude, warm nude lip. Like I'm feeling it all. So I hope you are too. Until next time, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And hit that notification bell so you know when I'm posting next. Go follow your girl on Instagram at Monroe Rebel so you can see these looks. And I mean, if you haven't watched these previous videos, then baby girl, you already know what you need to do. You need to go on ahead to my channel. Watch those previous videos. Go ahead and comment and let me know what you want to see next. But yeah, until next time, you stay beautiful.